There is an excellent money-making opportunity in one of the biggest NFL games this week. Cowboys Bills. I'm going to let you know how to play this game and make some money when you do so. Excellent situation coming up for you in just a moment. Hi, this is Steve Merrill, wagertalk.com, part of Wager Talk TV, back here breaking down one of the biggest games, what looked like one of the biggest games of the year, just one of the biggest games of the week because we have some good ones on the board this week, but one of them is definitely Buffalo and Dallas. Kicks off late, 4:25 Eastern, spotlight game on Fox Sunday afternoon. And coming into the season, these are two Super Bowl contenders, and Dallas obviously still in the mix, still fighting for a number one seed, but the Buffalo Bills have underachieved this season. They're just fighting for a playoff berth. In fact, as we enter week 15, Buffalo is more likely than not to not make the playoffs. In fact, FanDuel right now has betting odds up minus 106, yes, minus 114, no. That comes out to a 49% chance. The odds makers are saying Buffalo makes the postseason, but I think they make the postseason. I actually think that's a good bet if you want to get the minus 106 on the yes, because I think the Bills win and cover this game in week 15. I'm going to give you a couple reasons why. First of all, difficult spot for Dallas. We had them on Sunday night, had them as a winner at wagertalk.com for my personal clients, part of that number one ranked NFL sides runs going back to late August, actually all the way back to the preseason. I've won more units on the NFL sides than anybody else. Wager Talk up over 30 units. One of them was on the Cowboys last Sunday night. I thought it was a great revenge spot, great bounce back spot for Dallas after losing at Philly a few weeks earlier. And the Eagles, I think, are a little bit of an overrated team. Keep in mind, I played against Philly the week before with a strong best bet winner for my clients on San Francisco. So I've had a good feel for these NFC teams, the contenders, the Niners, Eagles, Cowboys. And while I liked Dallas last week, I do think that 20-point win, the blowout win of Philly, could come back to haunt them a bit. Also, big look ahead game. I'm not saying they're overlooking this game, but they also have another huge road game at the Miami Dolphins on Christmas Eve next Sunday. So this is a difficult scheduling spot going up to the Northeast, colder time of year. And I think Buffalo has a substantial home field advantage in this game and also a huge win for Buffalo. You could say, oh, they're a little flat after the Kansas City win, but I don't think that's the case. I think that's a springboard game for them. It keeps their season alive. Keep in mind, they entered that Kansas City game at 6-6 straight up. They lose, they go to 6-7. Now they're 7-6 though. They win this game, they're 8-6, and they have a really good chance of making the playoffs. This is a spotlight game, and while it's important for Dallas, it's much more important for Buffalo, and we get some line value on top of it. And I can point it out to you quite simply. As I mentioned, coming into the season, these are two of the top Super Bowl contenders, but because the Bills have underperformed, this line is a field goal lower. In fact, the advanced line earlier this year was Buffalo -4. Now it's -1.5. And yes, that is a critical difference because 3, as we all know, is such a key number in football betting. About a 9 to 10% chance the Bills win this game by exactly 3 points. So getting -1.5 versus -4 earlier this year is a substantial edge. Also think the line is cheap for another reason. It looks like the Cowboys, ding ding, red flag alert, might be a public underdog this week. Now, I'm doing this video midweek, so I'll have more information this weekend. Be sure to check my NFL Fade the Public video here on Wager Talk TV this weekend to find out if the Cowboys qualify as an official public underdog. But the early numbers I'm looking at, the early metrics, Dallas does look to be getting some public sentiment. That's always a red flag when public underdogs come in, as you know, in the NFL. By the way, hit subscribe and hit the bell for instant alerts so you know exactly when that NFL Fade the Public video is posted. I got up early for you last week. I'm going to try to get it up before the weekend, a little bit earlier, maybe on Friday this week, since we have so many big games and we don't have the college football top 25 video anymore. So once again, hit subscribe, hit the bell, so you'll know if it's up early on Friday. You get an instant alert when I post it each and every week. I like Buffalo here. I think we're getting a discounted price in a focused spot. And yes, the Bills' defense has struggled at times. Ralph Michaels had a great stat earlier this week on Wager Talk Today. By the way, I guest hosted with Teddy Covers also Monday through Thursday, so check out those episodes. Ralph mentioned that Buffalo has had more players on defense, 33 players, than any other team in the league this year. That means basically they've gone down to their third string across the board. And that's one of the reasons they've struggled. They've had a lot of injuries. But if you look at it a little closer, on the season, they're still giving up just 18.5 points against teams that average 20. Yes, they are giving up a lot of rushing yards, 4.7 to teams that average just 4.1, but their pass defense, 6.3 versus teams that average 6.2, has been decent. It's been the run defense that has struggled, and Dallas is more of a passing offense. And yes, Dak Prescott is having a great season. He's had a QB rating now of 95 or higher. What is it, 8 straight games, 99 or higher in 7 of those 8. But I do think he might struggle a bit on the road. He is due for an off performance. He hasn't thrown an interception in the past 4 games. 11 touchdowns, no interception. Yes, he's a great quarterback this season, but he's overperforming a little bit, and I think this could be that spot, especially after the Big Eagle win with the Dolphins on deck. Tough road game up to the Northeast. This might be where Prescott comes back down to earth for maybe 1 week. I like the Bills here. Josh Allen, very mediocre season. I get that, but he's due for a breakout game. Sets up as a pretty good situational play here on Buffalo, and we're still getting what's one of the most talented offensive teams in the league. They can just hold defensively. I like Buffalo in this game minus the 1.5 on Sunday afternoon at 4:25 Eastern on Fox. Hey, comment below. Let me know your thoughts on this game, where you agree, disagree, other NFL plays you like this week as well for Week 15. Let's win together here on Wager Talk TV. Give the video a thumbs up, a like, and once again, hit subscribe and hit the bell for instant alerts so you know when my Fade the Public video is up. Maybe Friday, usually by Saturday, but might be up early this week on Friday, so check that out. And as you probably have heard by now, Wager Talk cannot keep a secret. Yes, it was my birthday. Got documentation there, but it was actually my 50th. I know it's hard to believe I don't look 50. I feel it. I feel you, but I got proof. The candles don't lie. Halfway. I'm halfway there to 100. So to celebrate, we're doing something very special. And this is really, honestly, is a fantastic offer. Half price on any subscription when you sign up this week on my page, Steve Merrill, wagertalk.com. You get an instant 50% discount on any subscription you want. That can be a 1 day, could be a 1 week, could be a 1 month, or it could be a 1 year. And I know many of you out there have taken advantage of that already, and I don't blame you. That's an instant $1,000 discount for free. Talk about saving for the holiday season and shopping smart. Man, that 1 year is a tremendous value as you get every best bet, every play, every day. Football, baseball, basketball, college, and pro. Every personal best bet that I've been personally using for the last 28 years, I give to my clients on a daily basis when you sign up. And yes, I've been handicapping for more than half my life. You did the math. I know you did. But seriously, let's win together on a great run here as I do this video midweek on a 24-9 all sports run the past 2 weeks. NFL Sundays, by the way, the last 4 NFL Sundays, my best bets in the NFL alone are 12-4, 75%. I love the NFL card this Sunday. College and pro basketball hitting on all cylinders. Number one this calendar year in the NBA, up over 132 net units. 14-5 over the last month alone in the NBA. Number one in college hoops, as you know, a couple years ago. And we're off to a great start again this year in college hoops. Let's win together and save big when you do so by using that promo code HALFWAY. Got to have that promo code HALFWAY, HALFWAY. One word, halfway, gets you an instant 50% half price discount on any subscription, but it's this week only, and you got to use it when you check out to get that half price. Promo code HALFWAY, Steve Merrill, wagertalk.com. Get there quicker with shortcut WT.buzz/SM. Remember, I post free plays as well daily, so not only check out my page for those promo codes, but check out for the free plays daily on my page. Also, check out Twitter. I post everything there along with these videos at Steve Merrill on Twitter. 2R's, 1L. You know the deal. 2R's, 1L at Steve Merrill on Twitter. I'm also posting free plays now on Instagram. That's right, I'm on IG. Who knew? Follow me on Instagram along with Wager Talk. And stay tuned right here to Wager Talk TV for more great college and pro football preview videos coming up next.